Hi guys, it's Minx here. Today we are playing Summer Nightmare. It's a free horror visual novel on Steam. And, let's get going, shall we? Do you remember the serial murder case that continues to happen within a certain class? Unfortunately, another victim has emerged. The issue received even more attention as the victim was the only son of XX Group President. Now the third class of juniors in Cali High School is left with only one student. What? So everyone in the class has been killed? That's a pretty small class. Let's be real. Unless there's loads of people dead, I guess. Also, XX Group is actually my favourite evil corporation of all time, so, you know. I didn't want to hear it anymore, so I turned it off. Our classmate has been killed one by one by an unknown killer, and I'm the only one who's left. I still have to go to school, even if no one is left. My father, according to my mum, he died in an unfortunate accident. Soon after, my mum. Can I say these both people have no face syndrome? It's a common occurrence in visual novels. Particularly pornographic ones, actually. Guys often don't have faces, and it's a sad pandemic that is currently sweeping Japan. Whatever, let's stop thinking about it and go to school. See you later, Mum and Dad. The principal thinks that I am the murderer, not to mention that he thinks I killed Kai. I love the way we're just thrown in the deep end here with this shit. He was my childhood friend. I would never kill him. He was my childhood friend. Excuse me? Okay, this is another sort of symptom of low-budget visual novel Japan, is the fact that characters often repeat themselves. It's a tragic occurrence, sign of probably certain death at some point, so we'll continue. Just got the achievement Murderer. It's break time. The students in the hallway are giving me the looks. Could they be suspecting me too? Yeah. Hey, isn't that the guy who killed all his classmates? Sorry. And he has the nerve to show up at school? Scary stuff, really. Everyone's whispering to each other while staring at me. I pretended that I didn't hear anything, but I couldn't help lowering my head. Riel, are you okay? Yeah. Don't listen to them. They're just saying stupid stuff without knowing anything about you. At least you trust me. Of course. I know that you're not that kind of person. Calling it now, she's the killer. She also has demon horns, which is a bit weird. Lena is the only one who believes me. Lena has been my friend since childhood. So far. Suddenly, a group of bullies came to me. Look at the music of this. He's the famous murderer, right?
You got some nerve to show up like that, you murderer! Did your mother teach you to be like that?
Don't you dare say bad things about my mother.
Oh right, this bastard has no mother!
Would you look at his face? It is ready to kill us all. Am I right? Guys, stop it. Who's this bitch? Is she one of your hoes? Who the fuck wrote this? Hey! You guys better be careful. He might stab you. Lena was flushed with anger as they were chuckling. Riel clenched his fists. Suddenly a boy was holding a book. With an annoyed face appeared before us. You guys are so noisy.
If you know that, can you please shut up?
You already noticed. Be quiet.
What?
You don't own your way, so shut up.
You nerd!
Being stupid ain't something to be proud of. Cut it out. Here's Oscar, the teacher's pet. Messing with him might cause us some trouble. Let's head back. Stella. Stella plot device there. Demonic Ken. Happy birthday. Thank you for the 16 months. Scared of Oscar? The bullies become quiet and went back to their classroom. That's the wrong fucking voice. It's the narrator's voice. I get confused sometimes. That boy saved... Who said this? Who? He must be a good guy. Thanks. Thanks for what? For saving us. Me? Save you guys? Huh? Honestly, I came out here only because the hallway was too noisy. You guys too, stop being noisy and get out of my way. Oscar walked away coldly from us. He isn't as nice as I thought. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Haha. What's wrong with him? Are you okay, Lena? I'm fine. I should go back to class. You should go back to class also. Forget about what everyone says. Chin up. Okay, Lena, have fun in class. Isn't everyone in your class except you dead, though? I mean, are they spending... Why don't they just move you to a different class? Why would they keep the class going when it... You'd think when it had been from 22 down to 2 people, they'd be like, maybe we should probably not have this class. Maybe we should combine this class with another. Or maybe we should, I don't know, just not have this class anymore. Just a thought. Lena leaves and I'm left alone in the hallway. A lot has changed in a day. Kai, who was a close friend of mine, died and people think I killed him. It's hard to even breathe when I hear what they say about me. I broke the promise that I made with Lena and left the school. But if I knew what was awaiting me, I would have not left the school. I left the school and arrived at the temple. This is the temple that I just turned on also by idiot. This is the temple that I used to come often with my mother. I visited here often when I got sick or something bad happened to me. Turn off auto, fuck's sake, but it's my first visit since my mother's passing. It feels quite awkward to come here on my own. There we go. The temple has both heavy and bizarre atmosphere. It even feels like someone is watching. I kneeled over the cushion and closed my eyes. I wish I can prove my innocence and everything falls back into place. I feel like something's changed and I'm probably just imagining it, but the temple looks more red than before. The emptiness of the temple gave me the creeps. Guess I'll go back home. It is pouring outside. Pretty sure it was sunny just then, but now it's all foggy and dark. Wait, what time is it now? It's still only 2 PM. Although it's been a while since I started walking towards the bus station, no one's in the street. The stores are all closed up. I feel like I came to a completely different world. I decided to just wait for the bus at the stop. Ha! Finally, the bus is here. The bus. But wait, I don't see a driver. No one is driving it. How could that happen? I moved backwards and quickly got off from the bus. The bus from no one inside disappeared into an empty space. I suddenly felt the cold, so I ran home through the rain. As soon as I got home, the phone rang. It almost felt like somebody knew that I just arrived. The ringtone felt ominous. I tried to calm down and answered the phone. On the telephone, I could hear a robotic voice. Robotic, you say? Wow. I'm in the 5th classroom for juniors. If you don't come right now, your girlfriend Lena will taste the horror that she will never forget. That's robotic, right? Lena! Lena! I rushed to the school. As soon as I hung off the phone, I was worried that something might happen to her. Please be safe. Haha! I don't know who it is, but Lena is in danger. I want to find out just who's threatening me. First of all, I need to go to the classroom to save her. Excuse me? Excuse me? This is so cheesy, holy shit. Ah, where am I? Oh my god. My homeroom teacher is standing in front of his desk, and Trey, the class president, is standing next to him. The seats are filled with class students. Students seem to be worried and start whispering to each other. The teacher slammed the desk twice with the attendance book. Our classroom? And the class president, even Kay. They were obviously all dead, but how? Okay guys, calm down. If you all follow my instruction, everyone will be safe. Yeah guys, let's settle down and listen to what he has to say. I should probably do a different voice for Trey. Now a Medusa is what, excuse me, what the fuck? A Medusa is roaming around the school. I don't know where it came from. Anyways, when you encounter her, you should run away and don't you dare fight against it. If you make an eye contact with it, your heart rate will rise drastically. Eventually, it will explode. If something happens, come to me at once. I'll be in the office. If something happens to me, the class rep will be your leader. The HR teacher was getting out of the classroom and stopped. Alright, remember that you cannot get out of school. I'll go down to the office to find a way to resolve this problem. A fucking Medusa? What the fuck is happening? The teacher took the attendance book and left the classroom. Trey opened his mouth and everyone looked at him. Alright, I need a fucking... I guess Yakuza voice. I'm running out of my voices, you know what I mean? United we stand, divided we fall. We all know what it means. We have to stick together to get out of here. This place is dangerous, so let's try and find a safe place. Follow me. Trey left the classroom after he finished speaking, and the rest of the class followed him. What? Medusa? What the hell are they talking about? And how is everyone all alive? This must be all a dream. I closed my eyes and tried to wake up. I realized none of this was a dream. This is not the time for this. Lena. I have to find Lena. Lena? I walked in, rashly shouting Lena's name, but the classroom was empty. Nobody's here. Wait, that's... This is Lena's hairpin. I went to Lena's seat in a heartbeat. Music book? Alright. So we have 3 options here, guys. I'm going to do a quick save here. Let's do a hard save, fuck it. Return. Alright, guys, so which one should we pick? We got go to the music room, chase Trey even if it is late, or just forget everything and wait here. So we've got go to the music room or chase Trey. I don't want to forget everything and wait here. I feel that's probably a bad idea. So we're going to go to the music room because we want to get late and go after Lena. Maybe Lena's in the music room. Let's go there. But there's nobody in the music room. No one's here either. I should go to somewhere else. As Real tries to get out the music room. Huh? Ah! I tried to get out there, but I was pushed back to the music room by somebody's big push. What the fuck? Oscar was the one who pushed me back. Why would he do such a thing? Oscar's face was covered with sweat. What the hell are you doing? You're the one who carelessly opened the door. There was a Medusa outside. A Medusa? Yeah, the Medusa's wandering around to eat everyone. Are you saying there's a Medusa? What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is this shit? Your surrounding will turn red when the Medusa is around. You're lucky you're still alive. But our friends are still out there. Lena might be there too. I think Oscar gives a fuck, actually. Oscar quickly stopped me from getting out. I tried to shake him off, but it didn't work. I was massively overpowered by this scrawny, spectacle-wearing guy. Now you're acting suicidal. I don't want to die with you, so calm down. But... Told you. Told you. What? This is the victims, 11th grade, 3rd class round, Fusion, Anno, Yono. Those are the guys from our class. You should really thank me that you're still alive. Hang on, so I'm confused, right? So, didn't it say that he was the last person alive in that class? So Oscar's also from that class, but Oscar wasn't dead. He was at the school alive moments ago. I'm so confused. Isn't Oscar from a different class? I don't get it. This is not the time for that. What the hell was I supposed to say? That I feel sad for those guys? Get your shit together, man. I don't know how all this happened, but we can't do anything about people who are already dead. What matters is that we get out of here safely. Warning for them won't do anything. Anyway, your girlfriend seems to be alive, so relax. Girlfriend? The blue-haired girl who helped you out in the hallway, isn't she your girlfriend? Not yet. Whoa, he's fucking presuming. Look at that. Look at that smug fucking grin on his face there as well. He's probably fucking touching himself right now with his hands shoved in his pants. Probably jerking one off, thinking of Lena, doing it right now. Well, yeah, whatever. Oh, it's silent outside now. Shall we head out? I came back to our class, but nobody was there. Flowers were placed on some of the desks. This wasn't here before. Looking closer, I found that blood was splattered on the flowers. Is this the doing of the Medusa? Is the giant snake woman walking around the school, leaving flowers on desks, then delicately dribbling blood onto the flowers? That's the question on everyone's lips. Where are you going now? To look for some clues that might get us out of here. I'll go to the broadcasting room first. That's where the broadcast came from, so something must be there. Ah. You? I have to find Lena. Do you know where she is? I don't know. If you're thinking about finding her without any information, you should just give up. Why don't you follow me? Maybe you'll find Lena while we're looking for clues. You're right, but... Well, it's your funeral. Fine, but help me find Lena. Someone opened the door of the classroom roughly. Hey, huh? It's Trey. He is alive. Trey? Real. Wrong voice. You're alive. What about the other guys? The others were caught by the Medusa. I barely made it out alive. I should have looked after them. Trey couldn't finish his sentence and started crying. I patted him on the shoulder to comfort him. This escalates so quickly and with no explanation or anything. This is free, by the way. I just want to point that out. This doesn't cost any money. This is completely free. Losing his friends right before his eyes, it must have hurt him so much. I only took a glimpse of the Medusa's head and it was horrifying. Oh, sorry. I only took a glimpse of the Medusa's head and it was horrifying. Surrounded by red aura, bloody skirt, creepy. It's not a fucking Medusa, it's a ghost. It's just a fucking ghost, alright? It's not a Medusa. The person who wrote this game doesn't know what a Medusa is. It's not a fucking Medusa. Just the hindsight of what he saw was enough to make him shudder. Are you okay? We had to get the hell out of here, Rio. Where were you headed? The broadcasting room at the 3rd floor. We thought something might be there. The broadcasting room? I already went there just now. The door was locked. Hang on. You went to the 3rd floor while being chased by that freak? Oscar stared at Trey with his eyes slightly open. Trey glanced at Oscar a bit and continued speaking. I realized I was already on the 3rd floor when I got there. Anyways, it will be no use when you go to the 3rd floor. Come with me to the ground floor. I gotta go to the office.
Oh yeah, Risa.
Thank you, Kefra. Oscar, what do you think? I'm not going to the office, Rio. If you wanted to go, you can go alone. Besides, I think I heard a scream from downstairs. I'll follow the class rep. Let's go to the office to meet the teacher. The hallway of the 1st floor seemed slightly blue. It was also totally silent and empty. I wouldn't be surprised if something pops out at the end of the corridor. Oh well, leaving Oscar alone bugs me a little bit. There's no other way. Oh, he's a cunt. We entered the office with Trey. Oh, it's the teacher. Real Trey! He's so fucking happy. Everyone's just fucking smiling, by the way. Everyone's just fucking chill as fuck. Despite the insanity of what's going on. I felt relaxed when I saw the teacher's face. I see him every day, but given the occasion, I felt particularly relaxed and aroused. I'm like, glad to see you're alive. What happened to the other kids? The other kids were, of course, the broadcast was right. It relieves me that you guys are safe at least. I was waiting here in case other students needed me. Is there anything we can do to help? There. I just can't I can't do this fucking voice. There must be a way to get out of here. Well, can you go find some clues that will help us escape? Huh. Alright, so we got a choice here, guys. Another choice. Let's do another quick save and a proper save. We got to go to the library to find some clues, or go to the 3rd floor to find Oscar. What do you think, Twitch chat, as you're watching this live? What do you think the best option here should be? Anyone got a plan? Has anyone in Twitch chat been in this scenario in real life? And knows, you know, what you did then? Because that would be really beneficial, if I'm honest with you. Oh, this is like a 50-50 split between people. Holy shit, this is actually quite balanced. We're gonna go over the library, because I don't like Oscar. There's no one in the library. Why don't we investigate the books? You mean read? There are way too many books. How are we supposed to find anything from here? Let's look at the school description page. What? Nothing. Yeah, nothing. It's weird there's nothing at all. Don't description pages have information about the history of the school or the faculty usually? I guess they were looking at a website? I know we'll get any information from here. Let's move on and go to the next classroom. Well, that didn't go very well. No one here either. No Oscar. Sure is scary to come to the science lab when it's so dark. The science room with the smell of chemical products is so ominous. Can a smell be ominous? I guess so. The human body model of the science room. Guys, it's always the fucking body model. Always. The human body model of the science room looks like it's staring at us. The irregularly placed experimental tools are so unsettling. Wait, was there something like this in the science room? I'd never seen this before. A syringe in a strange shape. What Was never used such a thing in the science lab. Suddenly I heard a voice from behind. Oscar? Weird, isn't it? Oscar, what the hell? Where the hell have you been? This place wasn't a school originally. What are you talking about? We're in the computer room. You better not walk around so loudly like that or Medusa will find us. Oh, we were in the computer room. So I was so preoccupied with finding a clue that I couldn't think about that noise. Follow me to the computer room. I have something to show you. What the fuck is happening? What is it? That was just a drug trip, that section. When we entered the computer room, we saw a girl sitting in front of the computer. It's Jane. I met her on the 3rd floor. We've got Jane.
Hi.
Have you been alone the whole time?
I was in the cafeteria with everyone, but the bullies took all the foods and caused a scene. Everyone's probably still in the cafeteria.
She definitely was watching porn. She was like just looking up massive, huge dicks. And she's like, well, you caught me out, guys. Managed to alt-tab just in time, though. Although this computer looks like it's from 1996. So, you know, it probably was a bit slow. Anyways, what's this? Trey points to the computer screen. The screen is blue. I was curious about it too, so I looked at Oscar. What's this, Windows 95? We were looking for ways to end this whole thing, just like you guys. So what I found here, it's documented 20 years ago. 20 years ago? Oh, looks like a map. It's a map. A map of this building. But it looks a little different. That's the important part. Inside the classrooms, there are laboratories. This was a crazy lab at some point? Holy shit.
So Oscar and I were speculating that the school was a research facility before. You could even see journals left by researchers.
So bad. A journal? Huh. Experiment number 137 was very successful. At this rate, we might be able to bring it to life soon, as the boss said. We can do it. Our school was a research facility. I never knew. It's news for us. Thanks for letting us know, Real. Let's tell this to our teacher. Alright, so we got an option here of going back to the teacher or go somewhere else. Somewhere else seems a bit vague, but at the same time, I think the teacher might be a rapist. So we've got a problem here. We've got to weigh up the pros and cons of the situation. What do you guys think in chat yet again? Do 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 boop 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 boop. Okay, most people seem to say go for the teacher, so what's the point of telling him that our school was a research facility? He probably already knows about it. You're right. So that was irrelevant! That choice was completely fucking irrelevant! Where should we go? We got the office or the cafeteria. They said everyone was in the cafeteria, right? Let's start what I can do. What? That's not even a sentence. The passage to the basement will be on the 1st floor. I said cafeteria! What the fuck? So, I think I'll go to the cafeteria. By the way, there's a basement. Should go there instead. As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. What's going on here? Hi. Oh, it's the bully, who was also alive. Where do you work? I thought it would be helpful to share some information.
So?
Why don't we find a way out together? If we all unite, we'll be able to escape.
How?
I just farted, guys. I hope you could hear that on the mic. Oh, and again. Great. At this moment, we don't know, but we'll be able to figure it out soon. Also, we had to run away from the Medusa without eating anything. Could you share some food with us? What the fuck? This is really the time for a snack. Hey, you didn't figure out a way to escape, but you're trying to grab our food? It would be suicidal to walk around so carelessly. We'll wait here for the rescue.
There's no food for you. Now get lost.
Unlike what we expected, we were faced with a cold response. Why? These guys are proven cunts. Why is anyone like, well, maybe they'll be okay. Maybe they'll be alright. But enough. Nothing's going to change their selfish minds. It's not even worth it. Let's go. Oscar left the cafeteria because he was upset and angry.
Yeah, let's go.
I said get lost. Jane was knocked down by the push of the bully. Are you okay? You bastards.
I'm fine, let's go, I'm scared.
Jane's leg is bleeding. I helped Jane out of the cafeteria. To heal Jane's wound, we went to the infirmary, which was right next to the cafeteria. The pure white colour of the infirmary contrasts with the outside. Coming to a bright spot so suddenly made my eyes hurt. Shit here.
I can do this alone.
Stay still, I'll do it for you. Judging by the smell, it seems like something was here just before. The bed covered by the infirmary curtain seemed suspicious. Alright, we're gonna open the curtain. We gotta fucking open it, right? You gotta fucking, we're probably gonna die, but let's just fucking open it, alright? If we die, we gotta fucking save. Fucking do it. Open the curtain. Something is strange. Should I open it? Oh my god, somebody has been drawn in a bed and then somebody's drawn like shit on them with MS Paint on top of it. What the fuck? Guys, this is a serious thing. Get the Photoshop eraser. We need to fix this problem. On the bed, there was a body of the school nurse lying down with blood around it. Let's look closer, go on. I put my hand on the nurse's neck, but I couldn't feel anything. It seems the nurse was not attacked by the Medusa. It seems to me that somebody killed her by strangling her neck. Who the hell would do this? Huh, what is this? The nurse was holding a yellow sticky memo paper. I took the sticky memo from her hand and read it. I think we should go back to the cafeteria. It's like, the bullies did it. The cafeteria was crowded, so it would be pretty safe there. Also, if this turns out to be a clue for us to escape from here, I may be able to help from the bullies. Why did you go back? They literally just smacked your friend to the point she bled. And you're like, maybe we should go back there. It's probably an alright place to hang out. No conflict, nothing. Let's just go. Unlike before, yeah, and also, chat makes a good point right now on Twitch. Why is she covered in blood if she was strangled? As far as I'm aware, strangling someone doesn't make them hemorrhage out of every single fucking bodily orifice. Unlike before, the cafeteria was awfully quiet.
What the hell is this smell? Since the door was open, I could smell a foul stench.
The bully's dead too? This smell. If like the smell was a warning to tell us not to go any further, but... Oh, the sticky memo, it says, meat for feeding 23#7. I guess these numbers are for organising the meat? The cafeteria, once filled with students, was now empty. Did everyone go to another place? We went into the cafeteria.
Kia!
Jane's scream made us stop. Oh, shit. I mean, they were strangled, clearly, right? That's death by strangulation. I looked up where Jane's eyes were on, and what I saw almost made us throw up. Excuse me. This is rather bothering. Yuck. They were corpses. They were torn apart to the point it was difficult to even identify them. They probably were the kids from the cafeteria earlier. I mean, judging by the fact they're wearing the school uniform, I think it's a fairly safe assumption. It's not like they've been dismembered into a pulp. It's pretty grim, sure, but this is clearly your classmates. It's not like, this one's even got his head still attached. You can be like, oh yeah, I know that guy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that guy. Thank you, Nerdsy. They were corpses. They were torn apart to the point it was... we've received... Okay. For God's sake.
It's terrible. They didn't deserve this.
We could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. It happened so suddenly. It killed everyone in such a short time. It sent shivers down my spine. I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa by being wary of its moving sounds. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of the cafeteria, I would be... I've got a storage. You... Well, salvage some foods. I'm really hungry right now, guys. You know what I could do when I've seen my classmates get murdered? I like to eat. I'd like some lettuce, and I'd like some pie, and I'd like some cake. I think that would be good. I tried to calm my trembling hands and went to the storage. It was a total mess. Maybe the guys that were in the cafeteria messed it up. I followed the label to move along. 1, 2, 1, 3... Why don't I see 237 here? No matter how I looked, 237 was not there. The first number always ended in 1. None went beyond 2. What the hell? We got what we need. Let's go if you're done checking too. Sure. Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. It was then when I heard a rustling sound behind me. Don't tell me it's a survivor. Oh. Well, I mean, this is nice. We look back to check the source of the rustling sound and a found student in horrible state. Her face was hard to identify as it was covered with blood. Furthermore, the wounds did not appear to be caused by the Medusa. I love the way they're all like... So yeah, Medusas, when they strangle their prey, they like to... what they like to do is just make a careful incision just below the left ear and then stab a needle into their brain. That's how a Medusa kills people, so it's obvious that a Medusa didn't cause this. I read that in my bumper book of Medusas. I know how they kill people. It's nothing to do with turning to stone, by the way. That's the Greek version. This is the Japanese version. Don't get them confused, because they're nothing alike. Alright, get it right, alright? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, sorry. He had his eyes torn out, which seemed to be self-inflicted injury.
Who's there? I can hear a voice. Come here. I will save you from all of this. Medusa, she can't do anything if you don't make eye contact.
That's the Greek version!
If you have no eyes, you can survive this.
The eyeless student was holding a knife. The child crawled towards us. Rio, take Jane with you. Let's get out of here. Without getting any information, we ran away from the cafeteria. What? I love the way like the narration starts halfway through his dialogue here as well. What the fuck? To report to my teacher what happened so far, I went to the school office. However, he wasn't there. Teacher? Guess he's not here. Wait, isn't that Trey over there? I thought he was with us. Oh, it's you guys. The teacher went somewhere. What's going on? I have something to say to him. Were you here the whole time? Yeah, I was helping him. I'm the class rep after all. You were with us! Seconds ago! You okay? Anyone could tell that Jean, I don't know who that is, it's not Jane though, Jean was in a bad state.
Yeah, but I'm so scared. Medusa is scary too, but I'm more scared about the students.
Jane begins to cry. Don't cry. Hey, you don't need to cry about it. Trey and Oscar tried to comfort Jane. I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to engage. Huh. The drawer was open. Every drawer was in the school office was supposed to be locked. Let's check. Sir. Notes? What does it say? It looks rather strange. Perhaps it's a message from the principal? Status check 12, 1014. Selraj. No, wait, what the fuck is this shit? The feed is prepared. Status check 12, 1014. Forbid access to basement. By the way, this is not what that says. October 14th, that's yesterday. What kind of order is this? There were other files underneath the note. It looks like the file that conveys the identities of researchers. The nurse. These are all our school faculties. Teachers were involved in the research institute too. I couldn't understand a thing. It's some giant experiment and you're all in on it. You're all like lab rats for the teacher's sick sci-fi fantasies. It feels as if something is disturbing my thought process. What is it? Teacher! You guys are here. What happened, you guys? Oscar begins to talk about what happened so far. The teacher's face turns serious as it listens to the story. It does. Look at that. Holy shit. He's shown human emotion for the first time. Teacher Bot 1576 finally has evolved to the next level.
Oh yeah,
Credanian, thanks for the 9 months. Huh. When Oscar finished the story, the atmosphere of the school office turned heavy. The teacher roughly swept down his face and began to talk. At this point, I'll have to tell you everything. The fact is, our school was... Is this a flashback? Hey, Mr. Kim, this is how you handle things at work. Somebody reported that they heard a pounding noise from the first floor. What's going on? You still couldn't have it under control? I can't control the Medusa, that's why I locked it in the basement. What the fuck? Well, at least good doors don't make it so obvious. That's right, I have nothing to say. Are you even feeding it properly? Oh, so the feeding thing is the feeding schedule for the Medusa that they keep in the bio-research lab in the basement. Obviously, why would it be anything else? Right now, all we give is pork, but that won't be enough. Mr. Kim, haven't I told you to change this food?
But boss, I mean principal, that's...
Don't talk back and do as I say. Why don't you start with students from your class? This guy's been feeding them.
But sir, I can't do that.
Now you're washing your hands off. I admit our experience wasn't ethical, but it brought us where we are today. To cover it up, we XX Group built a school here.
I told you XX Group were an evil corporation.
It's too late to just step out of this. If you tried to run away, we would have to kill you and your family. I hope you understand what I said. Go ahead and do what I asked.
Yes, sir! Okay, I'll just kill the kids. Who cares? They're little shits anyway. One of them even got an E grade recently, and this is Japan. They're not allowed to get E grades, otherwise they get executed. Alright? Good. We were the researchers at the XX Research Institute, and the principal was our boss. After the school was built, he tried to shut us up and hired us as teachers to take care of the Medusa. We were forced to do it. Anyway, so basically we were threatened by the principal and followed his order.
Oh my god.
So the nurse too? Right, she was a researcher too. Can't believe something like this happened in our school. Yeah, the principal accused me of murder. I feel so guilty that I can't do anything about this. I should have stopped the principal at all costs. I mean, you look guilty right now. You look bothered as fuck. No, you don't. You look like you've been enjoying this. You look like you've been sitting there, teacher. Sitting there tugging your fucking little boner under the table every time a fucking kid got eaten. You into vor, teacher? Are you into fucking vor? Oh no, he's bothered. Okay, it's fine. I overreacted. Sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry for the dead students!
Teacher, you were all so forced. The principal is to blame. But only if I knew how terrible he was.
Thank you for telling me that. But I bear the responsibility also. Let me tell you now how to get to the basement. The entrance to the basement is behind the bookshelf in the principal's office. Let's go there. We headed to the principal's office with the homeroom teacher. Here, behind the bookshelf. As the homeroom teacher pulls out the bookshelf, a small door appears. This door leads to the basement. I bet Lena is also there. Let's go. Lena's gonna be the Medusa.
Wait a second.
Look outside! Oh, fuck me. It's the Medusa. Red shadow emerges on the other side of the window. Medusa is already... We have to hurry. It actually is a Medusa, by the way, I think. Like, it legit might be a Medusa from Greek mythology that just happens to not turn people to stone. No, if we go down there, we'll get caught right away. Maybe it's better to escape the principal's room. Lena is there alone. We have to go there. Oscar intervened to stop our argument. Be quiet, everyone. Let's get in here, for crying out loud. We're stepdad monster. Go ahead and find a way to save Lena and all of us. But I have to pay for what I did. He just smiled. He's like, I don't care if I die. I'm a secondary character. Who gives a shit?
Teacher!
We haven't got time for this. Hurry up. Teacher, we'll be back soon. Please stay safe. You guys too. We opened the door and began to enter one by one. Trey, aren't you coming in? I'll stay here and help out teacher. I'm the class rep after all. Alright, please be careful. Leaving Trey and the homeroom teacher behind, we headed to the basement. I hope everyone is safe. It's time to save Lena. The door leads us to the basement. I relied on the small light to come down the ladder.
It's dark and stinks.
Jane grabbed her nose. The foul stench hit us. It's the stench of corpses rotting. Wook? Excuse me? Wook? The basement is dark and wet. We couldn't do anything but wait until we got used to the darkness and figured out where the smell came from. After being accustomed to the darkness, we saw mutilated body parts. Jane screamed and collapsed. This is so bad. They're our classmates. The bodies of the missing students were all here. But where is Kay? However, the last victim, Kay, is missing.
Jane, while shivering in fear, led the way. Look.
Let's go inside. I don't want to be here any longer.
We found a door deep inside the basement. Why is there a room in the basement? Let's go inside. Why not? Why the fuck not, huh? What is this place? I took the lead and opened the door, however... Huh. The moment I came in, the door closed. Inevitably, Jane and Oscar had to wait outside. Is it a laboratory? It's a bit weird. It is a room. Seemed like a laboratory. One weird thing was that everywhere here was covered in red. It seemed to be blood. Moreover, the room is filled with jars that contained body organs. Jumping Rainbows, thank you for subscribing. Really appreciate that, thank you. Oh. Riel frowned upon the disturbing view. What was that? I hear a sound somewhere. Following the sound, I went deeper into the room. Is it a prison? Why is there a prison? Lena. Lena was locked in the jail with an iPad and a gag. Excuse me? I have to free her, but the door is locked. It seems like you have to unlock a lock device to open it. Let's find a key in the room. Alright, so this is where we could fuck up, guys, and not save the love of our life, THICC Lena, who is apparently in some bizarre S&M style pose right now that we can't see. So we have to choose open the drawer or open the big pot. I'm not sure if you'd open the big pot. Like, does that mean just look in the big pot? Oh, no, it's got a lid to it. I'm wrong. So, yeah. I just like an acid trip. This guy, I love it. It's great. I love this shit. This is brilliant. So what are we going to pick? Chat, you decide. Go, 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 go. All right, everyone's saying big pot. Here we go. Why is there a big pot here? The pot seemed out of place. Let's see. Should I open it? There's Kay. Kay, why is Kay's body here? Every part of his body except his face was mangled horribly. Was Kay another victim of the principal? It probably just happened separately. Probably a totally unrelated incident. Kay is the son of the principal. Why would he kill his son? Why would he do such a horrible thing to his son? Just why? Somebody screamed outside. Well, I think we're fucked. It's Jane's scream. I left the room hastily. Luckily, the door opens from the inside. Trey, what are you doing there? Oh, shit, son. Oh, shit, son! The twist! Trey grabbed Jane's neck and threatens her with a knife. Oscar, what's Trey doing? Jane's in danger, crazy bastard. Yeah, I might be crazy, but who wouldn't turn crazy in a situation that I'm in? Excuse me? What? You guys are selfish. There he goes again. What the hell are you talking about? You can live on there after the night ends, but I will banish... What? I won't let the night end, and I will reign here forever. Stop ruining my plan. Okay, so the story... I think the story... It's really hard to tell because this is barely legible mess. So all the students that were dead got resurrected for this weird night somehow by the Medusa. I don't know why or how or whatever, but they all got resurrected, right? But then they all got killed again, except Trey, who's like, I have to stay here in this weird nightmare realm, otherwise I'm gonna die like I did in real life. So is this real? Is this just a dream? Is this some sort of like just Medusa's sort of like massive fucking hard-on wet dream fantasy? I don't really know. But Trey is a fucking traitor, and he's probably gonna slit her throat, let's be honest with you guys. Then you knew everything. Yeah, the principal's behind all this. You all know that the principal was the president of XX Group. I don't want to die. I will live here forever. The HR teacher, could he be? By now, he's probably being eaten mercilessly. You bastard. This is not good for everyone. Please, no, this is not good for everyone. Please stop. It's a shame you ended up that way. If you really feel sorry for me, get out of that room at once. This is an order, not a request. If you give up about ending this night, I'll let the girl go. Trey seems like he's going to stab Jane. What should I do? Right, I'm going to make another separate save. Fucking hell. Because I forgot to make one before, so I need to keep the quick save because I'm an idiot. So what do we do here? Do we enter the room and lock the door and get Lena out and fuck Jane? or do we try and save Jane? This is the deepest moral dilemma I've had since when I killed half my squad in Mass Effect 3 because I was shit. So please, Mass Effect 2, sorry. So fucking, do we fuck Jane or do we save Jane? That's what we need to know, chat. This is another decision. Lena is bae. Fuck Jane. No, thick childhood friend is important. Enter the room. Fuck Jane. Save Jane. Don't abandon the tiddies. Talk to the murderous cunt. Lock the door. Save Jane. I think it was fucking Jane. Do it. Save. This is actually save and fuck Jane. Save Jane. Lock. Talk to him. This is. Oh, we're gonna save. Right, we'll try. You don't have to do this. You better make a quick decision. I tried to change Trey's mind, but it did not seem to work. The red shadow started to come from behind. It's the Medusa. This is the first time it felt food the Medusa was coming. Oscar and I looked into each other's eyes. We nodded as if we agreed on something. Hey Trey, isn't that our teacher behind you? The awkward voice of Oscar made me cringe. What kind of idiot would fall for that? Huh? What? But how? This worked. This fucking was the right one. He should be dead. Ah! Trey looked back after hearing what Oscar said. Jane, Oscar, get in here quickly. I entered the room with Jane and Oscar. I hurried and closed the door. Tracy, it's a different room. Trey seemed to be screaming outside. Before Medusa gets here, we have to end everything and save Lena.
Look at the bed.
There is a bed in the center of the room. On the bed, there is a body of a woman. She must have been one of the victims of the Medusa experiment.
What a tragedy.
The face of the woman was demolished to the point it was impossible to identify.
Let's cover her face.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Also took Jane's suggestion and covered the woman's face with a white cloth. Rest in peace.
Hope you're in a better place.
Suddenly the ground started to shake. I could not stand on my own. I grabbed the doorknob. The shaking started to cease.
Lena.
The shaking stopped completely and the locked door opens. I helped Lena move carefully and opened the door. What? What the fuck? Okay, right, so this just suddenly just jumped. So it was like, Lena's locked in a cell. Suddenly she is no longer locked in a cell. And suddenly... What? What is fucking happening? What is fucking happening? The light is
coming in.
The night is over. The morning is coming. Everything is over. I think we just won, guys, without a bad ending. There are multiple endings, by the way, so... There's Lena, by the way, guys. For those of you who missed the beginning of the stream, that's what Lena looks like. Complete with demon horns. For some, I don't know reason. I still don't know.
Come on, Rial. Come on, Rial. We'll be late at this rate.
Sorry. Yeah, how are you?
You guys are always together. Are you really dating now?
Don't say that.
Well, let's just go to class.
Don't make noise in your way and go in the classroom straight away. Everything's back to normal. This is fucking... After the night ended, everything went back into place. The principal is being investigated by the police with the evidence that I found in the basement. Our HR teacher, he passed away that day, and everyone... I thought it wasn't real! What was real and what wasn't? I don't understand. Everything revealed and resolved. Now I must go back to my life too. I wonder though, did the principal go so far as to kill his own son? That's it. That was it. That's it. That was it. That was literally that was 57 minutes of just... I have no idea. I have no idea. I have no idea what happened. But I'm really kind of happy I experienced what just happened. Because that was a fucking train wreck and I loved every minute of it. I'm gonna have to give it a bum. It's a barely legible mess. But it is an entertaining, barely legible mess. You know what I mean? So, you know. Also, who the fuck is this? By the way, I didn't even think about this. Who the fuck is this bitch on the title screen? Like, she wasn't in the game at any point. Is that the Medusa? Are they snakeheads? I guess they are. But we didn't see her at any point. So why not use... What the fuck?